Should be rocking. Afterward, Kirk, yo, what's up, dude? Ruby show stream earlier. Hell yeah. How was the show? I probably should have tuned in. Tore your meniscus. Fuck. There goes your MMA career. Damn, dude. Meowdy there, Kirk. How you doing? How's your boy? I think I chatted with you since I saw your boy in Austin. We got to hang out. Great show. Caleb killed it. Hell yeah, he always does. He always does. I'm glad he's out there rocking with the boys. Fam is great. Girls were a little bit sick yesterday, but I think they're pretty much over it now. So everyone's on the mend. What did we do today? Sadie had gymnastics. This morning. That's always fun. Went there, saw Anna's mom came, hung out, played in like the gymnastic play area after, and it was good. It's a good day. Good day. Yeah, pretty chill. Let's get some tunes going here. Turn it down a bit. Fuck yeah. What's everybody up to today? Anything crazy? May as well just get right into her here, I suppose. Let's go. Okay, so daughter Amelia started horses. Oh, dude, that's awesome. When I was a kid, we did like equestrian camp, like in the summertime, just like a day camp. Brad coming in with a sub at 16-month gang. Oh, by the way, I still have to get, I know there's no audio on those alerts right now. No Nick Sharpie, welcome in. How was the show? Looked like a pretty sick venue. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. So here's what I've been working on. I'm just learning C++ and Raylib. So I got kind of a couple little projects sort of half-ass, halfway on the go. By the way, I think I have to do this. There we go. Now we should be rocking. Yeah, so what do we got here? I've been pissing around. I might get a compiler error. No, we're okay. Off to work. Hey, have a good one, man. I hope your knee heals up. Great, Calum did great. Yeah, honey, you was just saying that. That's awesome. So I don't even really know where this is going to go yet. I'm sort of just figuring out how to like scale, and I made like some animation code. Oh, interesting. It's not updating. I got to check that. Yeah, some animation code, like a text fucking code thing. And it's going to be like, you're going to roll some dice. So that's kind of what I'm working on right now, getting some dice in there. But I just realized that animation stopped updating. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So somewhere in this state machine here. So we still want this to happen. That's what's going on. Let's try that again. Grumpy, welcome in. Playing Pokemon Fire Red on the Switch. Dude. Pokemon Fire Red? Is that a new one? Oh. Game Boy Advance. Man, the Game Boy Advance was so good. I've been playing Metroid Fusion. Fuck, that's a good game. Lime, what's up, dude? So far, it's going great today, man. I've been working a lot. I put a lot of hours in today, learning C++. C++ is weird. It's difficult. The references and pointers and the manual memory management and all that shit is Excuse me, kind of tough, but I think I'm getting it. Do some, yeah. I know. I have some ideas for just stupid, silly bullshit projects. Those are probably the ones that'll make money too. Released the original remaster from 2004, dude. It's so sick. I had Pokemon Red growing up. Fuck yeah. Okay, that's sick. I gotta play those, man. I really like the Game Boy. Oh no, I closed. Did I close Safari? I did. Whoops. I really like the Game Boy Advance. Okay, that's working. Okay, so what we want to do is make some, or actually we want to get the dice drawing in there. I just want to see how big they're going to be. Got an A, never attended the class other than the first day. Damn, that's pretty good. You must have a good brain for it. Because C++ is not an easy one. Statue of Liberty Lego set. Let's go. Hey, that's awesome too. My trainer that I'm doing like physio with is a huge Lego nerd. He got like, there's some new Lego set. It's like, oh, where did Safari go? It's a new like Pokemon Lego. It's like Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur. This one. He's super stoked about it. Stacy's a big Lego guy too. Dude, Game Boy Advance, if you have a Switch, they have an emulator, Game Boy Advance emulator on the Switch, and it's awesome. Yeah, he said this one was like fucking, like, look at this, 800, it's like 900 Canadian dollars plus shipping. You're paying $1,000 for that shit. I haven't done Lego since I was a kid, but it is fun. Like, just flipping through the manual, clicking the pieces together. There's some good Lego Twitch streamers, actually. Okay, so let's think about what is going to happen here. So fades in, the guy starts chatting. Boom, chicka, chicka, chicka. And then we're going to want some dice to appear, and we want to roll them. So right now we'll just draw some rectangles. But we're going to want some dice. So oops. Die.h. And then, whoops, what we'll do is we'll give this we want it to be a vector of die called dice. And in the constructor, we're going to need to include dice up here too, right? So what we'll do is we'll go dice.pushback, and then we're going to make a new die. And we'll do that, let's see, 3 times. I0, I less than 4, or I less than 3, I plus plus. Jesus Christ. We'll go dice dot push back, and then we'll make a new die. Oh yeah. And then we'll... Now, does this return a size T? I think size returns a size T, right? So dice.size. Might get an error here. Yes. It's ZU for size T. There we go. Krush, what is up? Alex, Priscilla, welcome on in, everybody. Butthole Lego. Star Wars Lego. Manual's 200 pages. Do you have the app? My trainer was telling me about this like Lego app. So it's like there's the instruction manual, but you can also just go on the app. He's got like his iPad, and then it's like a 3D thing where you can like inspect the pieces and like move it around and stuff. It looked super cool. He was like super pumped about it. Alex, what is happening, my dude? How are you doing? I got your merch. I think I told you that. Oh yeah. I put it on stream the one day. I got to send Lyle's in Europe right now, but I'm going to send him a box of swag. He'll have a little surprise waiting for him. Priscilla, happy Tuesday after hours. Welcome on in. Krush coming in with the sub 29 months. Let's fucking go, baby. What is up, my dude? Yeah, check it out. It looked pretty sweet. There is an app for everything. You're probably going to have to fucking sign in, though, with your 2-factor authentication. Fucking shit. When's the back going to be ready to tour? I have no idea. I have no timeline, honestly. Just chilling. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. What are we code? So I've been learning C++. I kind of got like the start to a bunch of little projects on the go. This is what I'm working on right now. I had this idea for I had this vision in my head. This hooded figure sitting across from a table. So the one night I was just like, I wonder if I could draw this. So I rotoscoped it. I found like a couple different images and sort of photoshopped them together. And then I just kind of traced over the outline and made a 3-frame animation out of it. And I had an idea for a game like this that's just sort of in this 1-bit kind of style. You move around, go to these different scenes. And I'm learning C++ and Raylib. So I wrote some animation code, learned how to scale and place the images in the window, how to create the window in Raylib and all this shit, how to make text that scrolls one character at a time. So right now what we're going to try and do is make some dice objects. So it's going to kind of be like, boom, go to the table. There'll be a couple dice show up and then, yeah. I am doing physio, yeah. Could be a black metal album cover, hell yeah. Inscription meets Faith, yes, Priscilla. That's literally the exact 2 games that I'm getting inspiration from. The rotoscoping from Faith, and then the kind of mysterious figure across from a table that sort of tells you a story and plays a game with you. So that's awesome. She won't teach you. You just got to go on YouTube, baby. Creepy, uneasy feeling. Good. Guess what I'm making for food? Ramen. Oh, I want ramen now. Fuck. Yeah, let's go, baby. And I made a chicken soup for dinner tonight. I haven't had it yet, though. Okay, so we need to add die to our make file, recompile, and then let's see. So there should be number of dice 3. Okay, perfect. That's good. So it actually made the dice objects. So then in our actual when we actually get to this dialogue 2 state, we'll draw our dice. So then we're going to go, how does this work? I think it's for auto die in dice die.draw. And then in our actual die code, do we do draw? No, we haven't yet. So it'll be draw rectangle. Hold on. Draw. I think there's one where you can just pass in a rectangle, right? Yeah. Draw rectangle rec, and then we do get wrecked. Get wrecked. Color. Let's just make them white for now. Oh, and we got to give them a position. So let's give them like a randomized. Let's see. Let's just, for now, just to keep it simple. Where are we here? Let's make a set position method. Into X, into Y. So then it'll be void die set position into X, into Y. And we'll say position.x equals X. Position.y equals Y. Okay, and then, or actually, no, I'm stupid. Let's just put this in the constructor. Get rid of that. Okay, and then position will be X and Y. Oh yeah, and then it's gonna have to be to cast floats. Whoops. Okay, and then in our table scene, we'll do this. Give them all the same Y, and then we'll just go, let's go like 100 times I. Wait, no, I is going to start at 0. 100 times I plus 1. Wait, fuck. And then for Y, let's just say, I don't know, 500, 400, sure. See what happens. So we just should see 3 white rectangles. Koya Jules, welcome on in. At the same time, you're actually awake. Hell yeah. Someone say ramen. Yes, we fucking did, baby. Okay. Not seeing them. So, number of dice. Let's do this here. So we'll say die number percent I X Y percent I. And then it'll be I, and then get position.x. Oops. Okay, I think that's because it's floats, right? Fuck you. What's it complaining about here? No member named get position. Oh yeah, it'll be. Oh yeah, okay, we'll do this. We'll do die equals die. So 100 times I plus 1 and 400. Push back, die. And then it'll be die.get position. Okay, and now int but float, right? So we'll go like 0.1f. Okay, so okay, what do we got here? Linker, command failed, die, get position. Undefined symbols for architecture. Usually means there's something wrong with the make file. Die is in there. Do I have get position? Wait. I have get position. Oh, yeah, it should be fine. Returns a vector 2. What's it complaining about here? Sometimes you fall asleep. Hey, I'm not offended at all. I also love falling asleep too. Either like I like watching like live streams, but when they're actually live, I always want to like chat and stuff. But I watch a lot of like VODs on YouTube or like speed runs and that kind of thing. And about the other day, stuffed animals called Huggalumps. Here, let me check this out. Oh. Was clickable, but it says the link's broken. How's fun with the cold? Yeah, everyone got a little bit sick, but we're all feeling a lot better. Fuck you, bitch. Go away. What are they called? Huggalumps? Oh yeah, these look awesome. Fuck off, man. Dude, those are super cute. The girls would love those. I like this little, what the hell is that? Like a little seal or something? I thought it was like a little tardigrade at first. Oh, it was a lobster? Oh, this one. Dude, that's awesome. Okay, what's the problem here? Die.getPosition.x, die.getPosition.y. That should be fine. Usually when I get this linker command failed with Xcode 1, undefined symbols for architecture ARM64. Reference from table scene. Symbols not found. Got it there. Included in both files. We make a new die. Die.getPosition.x, die.getPosition.y. I'm not sure what it's complaining about. Okay, let's ask our good friend Claude. Made a die class which is included in table scene. I'm getting this error when I try to compile. All of them closed. Yeah, there's one in Regina, but it closed. Source die.cpp. No, that's what I thought too, but it's in there. I thought too, but it's in there. Here's my make file. Here's the die class. Here's the function in table scene that I think is causing the issue. Oh, could it be something just as stupid as... I wonder if it's this. No, it wouldn't be that because we already printed once. Always complaining about something. Get position, get dimensions are declared in die.h, but I don't see their implementations. Oh, fuck, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Get here it is. Fucking dummy. So vector2 die, get position, const, return position. Oops. There it is. Classic idiot move. Okay, so die. So it has the proper positions, 100, 200, 300, 400. Okay. So if they're not drawing, it's probably a draw order thing then. Okay. So it'll probably be in draw here. Oh, yeah, I'm an idiot. this shouldn't be in here. Whoops. What the fuck is going on? Jesus Christ. There we go. And then we'll go dialogue. We'll go, whoops. So we'll say if state, it's on the dialogue 2 state, I think, right? So table state, dialogue 2. Then we'll do this. So we'll go for, and I think we do auto reference die in dice die dot draw. Okay, let's see if that does it. Magnus Moon's coming in with a sub, 11 months, almost a year, dude. Holy shite, that's crazy. Good to see you, bro. Caitlin, good to see you. Welcome on in. Okay, compiled. Whoops. Let's see. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, there's our dice. Sweet. Let's reduce that Y position. It looks a little small. Let's make them 64 by 64. So let's go here. Let's go 300, I guess. Eventually I'll have them actually kind of like animate and roll in, but we're just trying to get the basic shit done here. Okay, I can actually get rid of that and just go here now that we know they're working. And then, right, I was thinking, let's go 64. See how that looks. I have no clue yet, honestly, man. I'm just kind of like, I just sort of had the idea, like I had this image in my head and I'm kind of just building it out from there. My kind of thought right now is sort of like a top-down thing where you go around and explore, and then there's like certain places you can go, and then each like place you go kind of has like a scene that sort of looks like this, like the rotoscoped pixel art kind of thing. But I don't have too much actual lore or story. I don't even know if it's going to go anywhere. I'm sort of just pissing around right now and just kind of learning Raylib. I started making like a little spaceship game too. I started making a little Pac-Man game. So I'm kind of just fucking around and seeing what grabs my interest. I like how this like scene looks though. Like I like the vibe. I made some music for it too. I can play. I'll show you. I made the like battle music, which will be like the dice game music. Where is it here? This one. It's very, very basic. I have so many ideas. And I already am starting to get the like guilt. Oh, wait, are you hearing this? You're probably not hearing this, right? Hold up a sec. Yeah, I have my audio going. I rerouted my audio differently because I didn't want the YouTube chat to get the Spotify audio. Give me one sec. Let's see. So let me add an audio source here. We'll call it FL audio. Let me know if you can hear it now. There we go. This one is like, I don't really have too many ideas for actual mechanics and stuff. By the way, how are we looking? A little choppy, hey? Still doesn't like FL Studio very much. It's not too bad though. But it's kind of like I usually think of mechanics first, and then sort of build the game out from there. This one's pure vibes, pure vibage. Building it off of vibes, building it basically off of this image I had in my head and this music I wrote. Anyways, so we'll see. We'll see if it goes anywhere. If it doesn't, I think it'll probably be this one or the Pac-Man game. The Pac-Man one, I think it'll be a smaller game for sure. Where the fuck am I? Here we go. Be a smaller game for sure. Still a little choppy, even though I closed FL. So yeah, I don't know. We're gonna see. But those are kind of the two that I got in my head right now. You love it? Hell yeah. Thank you. Okay, what were we doing? What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing again? Oh yeah. Do this. Blah, 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 blah. Shut the fuck up. Okay, there's our dice. Okay, 64 by 64 looks pretty good. So let's make some actual sprites. And then I want to test out this. We'll see if we can get them to roll and actually give us a value. I'm going to quit Steam as well. That might be also bottlenecking us a little bit. It's not too bad. Okay. Right. I wanted to go here. So make a 64 by 64. I'm trying to get used to not looking at my keyboard for numbers as well. It's been a fucking challenge. Oops. Grid. We want to go one by one. Visible grid for new documents. Oops. Fuck. There we go. I can do the letters no problem, but some of the brackets and the numbers, I'm still poopy. All right. Pick a palette. I think this Google UI is a pretty good palette. Let's make them maybe kind of bone colored, a little off-white going on here. And so we're going to need a whole bunch of different frames. Actually, you know what? Let's change the grid. Anybody watching anything good? Let's go 16 by 16. Maybe we'll go 8 by 8 actually. This should give me one right in the center. Is that going to be too big when we start getting into like, oops, oh shit. Need a new layer. What are those called? Pips? Dots? Okay, let's see, like when we get... That looks all right. I think that'll be good enough for now, at least. Okay. Oops. How's 2 positioned? It's corners, right? I think. Oops. And 3 just has an extra one. Five's got one here. And then 6. Oh shit, yeah. This will look like dog balls, but fix it later. Fuck is this shit here? Oh shit, you know what? Oh fuck. All right. Good enough for now. Let's save this. Let's see. Roguelike. Let me make a folder for actual Sprite files. I'll make it separate from sprites, actually. Easier to bundle that way. Is that in sprites, though? I think it is. Yeah, I don't want that. I want it in here. Okay. And then we'll call this dice.asprite. Okay, I want to delete that folder I accidentally made. Okay, and then we want to export this as a sheet. That looks good. Output dice.png. Jesus fuck. There we go. Sprites. Okay. Now back in our game. We're getting a little choppy. How are we looking? I feel like it got a little funky once I opened it. It's still not bad. It is a little choppy though. If I can open an FL Studio, just pissed it up. Cooch, what's up, dude? Man, it's good to see you, bro. We're doing some coding today, baby. I do not use a number pad. I use Vim, this editor. So the editor that I'm using is called NeoVim, and it's got this weird thing where like my hands never have to leave this position. It's got all these different modes. It's really fun, actually. So like K moves my cursor up. I'll go on this side here. K moves the cursor up. J moves it down. H goes left. L goes right. And then your numbers. So like if I want to move, let's say I want to move 10 lines up, I can type 10K and it'll jump 10 lines up. 20J will jump me 20 lines down. And then, so that's like navigation mode. You press I and then you get into input mode, which is where you're like writing shit. V is visual mode. So it's actually like selecting stuff. You can do rectangular selection, which is kind of cool. So you can like, let's see, like, let's say I wanted to get rid of all these consts. I can go Control V like this and just select that rectangle of consts and hit delete there. But it doesn't really lend itself to a numpad because you got to move your hand. So you're never moving your hands like this. You're never grabbing the mouse. You're never moving to a numpad. It's just your hands are here the whole time. And it's super fast and super awesome once you get used to it. It's definitely a steep learning curve, but it's like, it's fun. It adds like a little bit of like actual physical technique to like typing code. Almost feels like playing an instrument or like something like that. So yeah, I don't use numpad. Good old dog balls, baby. Not watching any shows. Love with the TV show, The Pit. Anna and I started watching Severance. Fuck, it's so good. But don't say anything. I think we're only 4 episodes into the first season. I don't think I've seen that video, Beef. Way more fun than API call BS. Hell yeah. I wrote some JSON. Nice, dude. Yeah, dude, it's fun. Like when I first started using it, it's like it slows you right down because you're like, okay, I want to move. And you'll notice here too, I have my lines set up. So like the actual, I don't want to do that. The actual, like absolute line number is the one in orange. So this is line 24, but then you'll notice it goes like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down that way. That's so if I'm like, okay, I want to change fade in, I know that's 13 lines up. So I go 13K and then I can change this to dog balls or whatever. Yeah, this is way more fun. I'm learning C++, man. I'm a big boy coder now. Start watching Severance. I start watching The Boys. Yeah, I watched the first season of The Boys, maybe the first half season. I really liked it. Okay, so now we have our dice images. I have a resources. Actually, we'll go here. So we'll go texture 2D. We'll call it, just call it dice. And then we're going to load this. So we're going to go dice. It's going to be load texture. Whoops. Yeah. Load texture sprites. I think it was just dice.png, right? Let's put an assert in there too, just to make sure dice.id isn't 0. And then we got to unload it. Dice. Is it just called dice? Yeah. Okay. And then okay, so this is where it'll get a little weird. This is where we got to start using pointers and shit. And this is the shit I was learning all day today. Stuffed Ever season 3. Is it kind of a cash cow at this point? Dude, it like the series started off so good. It was like that scene where it's like just like the boyfriend and girlfriend and then the fast guy, I can't remember what his name is or whatever, but he's like running and it just like fucking obliterates him, just explodes him, and there's like blood and teeth and shit going everywhere. I was like, fuck, that's a strong opening. And who wrote the comics? My buddy Josh is a huge fan. It's the same guy who made the Preacher comics. Right? I think Preacher comics. What's his name? Garth Ennis. That's the guy. I was never a huge comic book or manga reader. Anytime I do, I like them, but I never think to read them. Okay. I need to take a look at this. So this is the thing that I did. So we want a const texture 2D. So we're just going to want pointers to those texture resources in the resource class. And then when we actually draw, how was I doing that? So yeah, we just dereference that pointer. So I have a current texture, dereference the pointer. Okay. So let's see if we can do this here. Okay, so it's going to be a const because it's not going to change texture 2D, and it's going to be a pointer because we're going to just point to the actual texture in the resources class. We don't need to copy it or any bullshit like that. But then yeah, we're going to have to divide it into quads as well. How did I do that? Was that in the animation class? But we're not actually going to have it animated. Let's take a look at the Raylib docs. I think there is, or is it Draw Texture Pro? Let's look in here again. Draw Texture Pro. Takes the source rectangle. Destination rectangle. Okay, so source rectangle is going to be the actual chunk of our sprite sheet, I think. And then destination rectangle will just be the actual dice position and dimensions itself, I think. Let's see. So texture 2D is going to be, we'll just call it dice text. I'm trying to say const. Maybe I got to turn my de-esser down. Don't have the space or page for shows or comics. Yeah, like what was that one we were reading? I was thinking about that the other day, Priscilla, because I was sitting there. Anna forced me to take a day off of coding. Before last weekend, I couldn't actually remember when I had taken a day off of coding. Like getting Spaceman to like launch ready was just nuts. So she was like, "You're reading a fucking book today." And I picked up my programming book. She was just like, take one day off. I was like, okay, that's probably smart. So she handed me Gyo by, what's his name? Junji Ito. Gantz, that was the one. And it got me thinking about that. It was pretty good. The story wasn't super interesting, but it was lots of titties and violence, which there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with titties and violence, baby. You have my attention. Yeah, exactly, dude. It was cool. Like I like the art and everything. We should actually. I was thinking that I'd be down. Where'd we leave it? Was number 3? Do we read number 3? I can't fucking remember. Okay, so this will be a little bit different. So we're gonna do this. So another thing I just thought, let's go. Oh yeah, roll is gonna be kind of our random value generator. Okay, so in dice.draw, it's not just gonna be this. It's going to be, so we're gonna have to do this. We're gonna switch value. Okay, and then we're gonna have to go case. It's an int, so case. So when the value is 1, let's do this. We're gonna go rectangle. How does it go again? Draw rectangle pro. I gotta find that function. Do I have? Nope. Relib. Shapes, textures. Okay, so I believe it was draw texture pro. So texture 2D. So rectangle source. So source is the one where destination is just going to be the, so destination is just, Jesus Christ, excuse me. Destination is going to be where the dice is. Source is going to be the actual position on our sprite sheet, I think. Draw a part of a texture defined by a rectangle with pro parameters. Okay, we're going to have to fuck around with this a little bit to figure out how it works, but we'll just call it source. Okay, so when value is 1, we're going to do source is going to be 0, 0, and then what is it? 64, 64. We'll do, let's call int size 64. Jesus fucking Christ. There we go. Case 2. So then it'll be size. You know what? It'll be, how's this going to work? It'll actually be value times, oh fuck. Okay, we want it to be 0. So it'll be value. How the fuck will this work? Value times, or value minus 1. Value minus 1 times size. Okay, hold on a sec here. What is this complaining about? Cannot be narrowed from int to float, right? Because rectangle has to be a float, right? So it'll be static cast float. Cast that whole fucker to a float. Oh, and then this will have to be floated. You know what? Let's just do this. Fuck. Jesus Christ. 64.0 F. Okay. We should actually, I don't think we'll actually have to do a switch here. We might be able to just, let's see. Let me think about this. So that just might work on its own. So then source static, so value minus 1 times size. So when value is 1, it'll be 0 times size, which gives us 0. When value is 2, 2 minus 1, 64. That'll give us 64. When it's 3, there's 128. So that should work, I think. And then draw rectangle pro. Is that what it was? Yeah. And then it'll be, or wait, draw texture pro. Draw texture pro. Okay, so our texture 2D is going to be dice text. That's not going to work. We have to dereference the pointer. The source is going to be source. The destination is going to be get wrecked. Get wrecked. Origin, we'll put 0, 0 now, but this is where this might be the actual offset on the sprite sheet itself. So that might be where we need to actually piss around here. Rotation, 0, and then color, we'll go white. Oops. Okay, let's see what happens. Sean, what's good, dude? Time to wind down. Hey, have a good one, man. I think I can hear the girls getting ready for bed, so we won't be going for too much longer here anyway. Okay, so something not working there. So we might actually want to do, we might want to take this, and actually put that in here. Oh, fuck. And then our source and our destination might be the same. Let's try that. Excuse me. Okay, still nothing. So okay, let's see if we can just get them to draw the first one, like the dice with 1 or whatever. And then we'll worry about the other numbers after that. So let's go 0, 0 on the offset again. How's your night going, Sean? It's pretty fucking late, isn't it? What are you, 7 hours ahead? 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3 in the morning? Okay, that's not working. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Let's just export the first frame. Let's call this dice 1. Oops. Fuck, dice1.png. Actually, I got to do this here first. We'll do selected frame. Fuck, I keep hitting the wrong button on this keyboard and it does this fucking bullshit. And it's got like 50, like 20 different light settings. So then you just got to hammer this stupid fucking light button until it gets back to the normal one. Gah. Okay, selected frames. It's number 6. Whoops. Number 6. Let's call it dice 1. Okay, so let's go back to our resources here. Okay, let's see if we can just get it to draw like a regular texture here. Draw texture. So we're going to dereference our dice text pointer. Position will just be position.x, position.y. And then we just want it to be its own color. So we'll set the tint to white. Looks not practical. Okay, so it's not drawing at all anymore. What's going on here? So if we just put it back to drawing the rectangle. Oh, the keyboard. Commands are working. Yeah, we got some commands back. We got some stuff going on. Yeah, it's stupid. It's like you don't even have to hold function or something, and it's just like one button only dedicated to the light pattern on it. And you're just like, fuck off, bro. Okay, so they're drawing there. So this draw thing is happening properly. So there's something. So dice text. Oh, fuck! I'm an idiot. I didn't initialize dice text. Jesus Christ, that's probably what it was this whole time. So then it'll be. I'm gonna need resources. Okay, and then it's going to be dice. So dice texture is a pointer. So then we have to get the address of resources. Oh, wait, no, that's wrong. How did this work? Where's main? Okay, let me think about this. So table scene actually owns the dice. So we need to pass in. We just need to pass resources into the dice constructor. So does that make sense though? How do you do that? So table scene owns the dice, at least for now. Main owns resources. I need to pass. How the fuck does this work? So, table scene. You get resources in the constructor, but it's not a member. How the fuck do you do this? So in main, then do I have to go? Huh. I don't know how to do this. Yeah, Magnus, dude, you kind of inspired me when you were like, we were playing Inscription. So this is like, Priscilla nailed it. There's literally 2 games. It's Inscription and Faith. I did like the rotoscoped animation, like from Faith. I don't know if you ever played that game. And then the kind of like shadowy figure across the table, like teaching you a game, is like total direct inspiration. I have no idea if it's going to go anywhere or anything, but I just had this idea. I've had this in my head for a while, just this exact image, and I was kind of able to actually make it happen. So I was pretty stoked. I made this animation last weekend, so then I was like, let's see if we can make something. So then I was like, maybe make it like a dice rolling type of game. But yeah, so I'm just trying to think, because I want the resources to just live in one spot and then have some pointers to these different resources. Table scene, I pass resources to the table scene constructor, which is that kind of like main scene there. It has, like, I feel like I have to pass resources to the die constructor. But right now, table scene owns the dice. So how the fuck do I, how the hell do I, like what I had in my head, what I was thinking about is having kind of just one source of truth for this resources class. So it would just live in main. But I don't know if that actually makes sense. Now that I think about it, like, how do I actually pass that to the dice? I guess I just got to include it in this module, right? Which I didn't want to do though, because I wanted it to just live in main, but that maybe it's just not possible. Where's dice.h? Die.h. We'll try it like this first, and I'll see. Maybe I can restructure it later. Let's just see if we can get it drawing properly. Okay. So then our dice text is going to be. Nah, but that still doesn't make sense because I don't want to reference the class. I want to reference an instance. Dammy Etoler. Dammy Etoile. Welcome on in. This is an interesting one. So I might have to store a reference to the instance, a pointer to the instance in table scene, instead of having resources be something that I pass into the table scene constructor. I'll probably have to store a pointer to the instance in table scene and then pass that to the dice constructor, but that still doesn't make sense. Does it? How do I get it in table scene here? Yeah, I get a reference to resources. Okay, I do include it here. Maybe I'm just being a fucking idiot. I do include it there too. So then, okay, yeah, maybe I'm a fucking idiot. So maybe it's just I include resources. So then die will just take a reference to resources, right? So it'd be resources reference resources. And we'll do the same in the CPP. Pass the reference here. So resources reference resources. And then dice texture is going to be resources dot dice text. Is that what I called it? Dice text and resources. Nope. Is it just called dice? Viable conversion. Oh, so no viable conversion from texture 2D to const texture 2D. What did I do in table scene? Resources dot dealer idle. Oh yeah, because because in die it's a pointer, right? So we don't need to get the address back. There we go. Okay. We had a follow there, whoever that was. Thank you very much. You want resources to be a singleton. What injects dependency into the die? Yes, resources is kind of a singleton. It's like I have one instance of it here in main. What injects the dependency into the die? It'll be this table scene that injects the dependency into the die. So then would I have to store a pointer to that singleton in this table scene here? Is that the idea? I think, right? Because if I want to, this might change, but right now this like first scene is kind of owns the die, if that makes sense. Okay, and then we're gonna want to go. So we need a reference to resources, so that it would just be that, I think, right? No. I'm new to pointers and like manual memory management, so I'm it's like melting my brain a little bit. So what are we passing into the a reference to resources? So why doesn't that work? Why is this complaining? No matching constructor. This should work, right? Because, I know why. Const. There it is. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think this, okay. I think we might have it. And then here. This will be const because we're not gonna manipulate that at all. Okay, so then we get the yes. Okay, I think this is good. So now in draw, let's go back to draw texture. We dereference the pointer to our dice text. Let's see what happens. Okay, so now the next We figured that out. So now the next thing is figuring out this Draw Texture Pro. So now what we want to do is we want to actually draw based on the value of the dice, not just draw the one. So resources, where the fuck are you? Just dice.png now. Okay, now let's see if we can figure out how this Draw Texture Pro works. So if I'm understanding this, no, maybe not. Let's go, what's the parameters here? So source, let's go, we'll go So let's just see what happens here now. What do you, what language do you write again, Magnus? It's mostly Java? Java? That's garbage collected, right? Okay. Okay. What we need to do is, so they're all initialized to, okay, here, we'll test if this is working. If we change this to, for example, 3, and it draws 3s, then we know we're rocking and rolling here. If it still draws the 1, then we're not using Draw Texture Pro correctly. JavaScript. Damn, dude. Dude, this song fucking rips. Like, I don't give a shit. She's got a couple absolute fucking bangers, dude. This one. Han Sohai, welcome in. She's a New Yorker. Let's go. I know that's right. Down. I don't even know if I know that one. Is it good? Oh, are you making a joke about up? I get it. I'm a little slow. I'm a little slow. Okay, so let's see what we get. All right. So what we're going to do is value is going to be randomized. Cannot initialize a member of int with our value of type void. Right. So what we're going to do is this. You know what we'll do actually is this. We'll initialize to 1, and then in our actual this one here. So we'll do this again. We'll go die equals, actually we can just do this, right? What are we doing? Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, and then we'll do dice.pushback. Fucking Christ, die. But before we do that, we'll roll. All right, let's see what happens. See if we get some random numbers on these dice. Whoops. Hey, you just put that shit on repeat. I'll be at the club. I'll be there all night. Oh! Oh! Okay, now let's see if this was working. If I click, no, okay, so. Okay. Back to, I gotta turn this one down. I don't know, not a big fan of that one. Some Doja Cat. It's all bad bitch music, man. I love me some bad bitch music. Okay. What was I trying to do? Oh yeah. So update. So if mouse press so let's just do this. Print if we'll say mouse click detected. So let's just see if we're actually detecting that that click. Hood rat shit. Yeah, fucking A. Let's go. Okay, so not getting that. Let's just make sure we're actually getting the mouse press. Doja Cat's got another one that I really like. I can't remember what it's called at the moment. Okay, so we're not getting oh fuck. I know why, because I'm not calling the update function. Stupid idiot. So we only want to do that when we're in this state here. In fact, I'll change that state at some point. But we're gonna go so for auto reference each die in dice. Whoops. We do die dot update. Whoops. An input. Best friend. Hell yeah. I want to see that. I want to see you at your most hood rat. All right. Yes. Look at this shit. Not like it's not animated or anything yet. Click this way. Nothing happened. Fuck, dude. God, it feels so good when it works. Yes. Okay. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So maybe what we'll do is we will make a new state because this shouldn't be in the dialogue state. Well, we'll just change the name of this. We'll just call this call the state dice. And then we'll go here. Oh, fucking Christ. I think that's good. And probably down here. Yes. Fuck you, God almighty. Okay, make sure it didn't break anything. Rolling dice. What are we thinking? Would we play this? Would chat play this bullshit? Sweet. Okay, nothing broken. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Man, fucking C++ is crazy. This, like, the pointers and references and manual memory, dude, that's a big step. The static typing wasn't really tricky coming from Lua, but the memory management is fucking weird. Only when your bestie's around. Hell yeah. I know you'd play it. Hell yeah. Visuals alone will pull people. That's what I'm thinking too. You know what? It's fun. Like, the reason I fucking rotoscoped it's because I'm not very good, not a very good artist. But this, I will say, is pretty much exactly what I had in my head. I wonder if I still have that GIMP project. I'll show you how I did it. It's kind of cool. So I took I had two separate photos. I had this person here, and then this hood came from a different picture. And then I pulled that into a sprite. It might even be here. Yeah, here. Get rid of that. Get rid of the table as well. And then I just traced the outline and then traced the folds. And then I just sort of like traced it a little bit differently on 3 different frames. And it turned out pretty fucking good. And then for the table like tilting, I think I might want to do that with more frames. I don't know if I love how it looks yet, but it's okay for now. But I actually filmed my table on my phone, and then I used FFmpeg to I don't know if I have the table anymore, do I? The actual. No, I think I did that in a different project, which I might not have. I think it's on my laptop. And then, yeah, did the same thing, just traced over it. Actually turned out not bad. But I think I want and I'm still not sure about, this is the other thing. I'm not sure, like initially I had the figure kind of staying in there while the table tilted. Table did the tilt thing, but then the perspective got all weird. So what I might have to do, I don't know. I don't mind the little flash, like, and then it tilts like that or whatever. But what I might do, because the perspective was weird when the guy stayed in it, I might get like Anna to just sit in the hood and do the same thing and film it and then try and trace over like the perspective so it actually kind of goes down. But then the other thing is that I want in the actual game, I don't want you to see like the top of his fucking head when it goes into the like dice mode or whatever. So I'm not sure exactly what to do. But I think I could at least get a couple more frames into the actual kind of like tilt. Like, I don't know. It's weird because it's like the more kind of choppy you make it, the more sort of like old school Atari, like NES it looks, which is fucking cool. But then the more like the higher frame rate and the more frames there are in the animation, the more like realistic it'll look, which they're both kind of cool. I don't know. Yeah. So I like, and the other thing too is like I'm a solo developer. It takes me fucking forever to like get an idea and execute it. I'm getting a little bit faster, but it still just takes me so long to make games. So I'm kind of like, I gotta lean into the kind of like old school kind of graphics. There's this one game, was it rotoscoping video game? I can't remember what it was called, but it's like the first example. What the hell was it called? Was it Another World? 91. Might have been this one. I watched a couple of videos. Another World game. First video game with rotoscoping. Oh, was it the original Prince of Persia? I think it might have been it. Now that I think about it. Yeah. So this is like got quite high frame rates. Like I think the animation looks pretty smooth. Like that looks so good. 1989. So like a little bit higher. Oh, you guys aren't hearing the sound probably either. Hey, sorry about that. I'll throw the tunes back on. Let's look at some of the Faith rotoscopes. These ones too, I think, relatively high frame rate. God, it's so sick. Very wobbly. Now that I see it, I was kind of going for that wobble in mine. But Faith's is way more wobbly. Big solid flashes of color. I like that. It's a cool technique though, because it's something that someone like me who doesn't have great art skills can actually do. Anyways, what time is it? Almost 9. We'll leave it there for the day. I think the girls are almost ready for bed. More art versus less frames. Wait, hold up. What do you mean? If you play Growing My Grandpa, there's some arts growing my... Oh, I heard about that. I think you might have told me about that. I think last stream you told me about that one. Fuck. Oh yeah, I think we just watched the trailer on Steam, right? Yeah, we'll raid out here. Okay, Magnus, what do you mean? More art versus less frame? So do higher frame rates? Is that what you're saying? Like create more art and worry about making... Oh, I see. Yes. Spend the time making more scenes versus spending the time making less scenes with higher frame rates. I just want to watch this trailer one more time. Here, I'll have to add another... I'm not totally sure the best way to do... Because I don't have the Spotify audio going to the YouTube stream, it means I have to have all my audio separated, but then it means every app that I want to have audio, I have to add it manually. Let's add one here. Call it Steam Audio. Okay, you should hear it now when we watch the trailer. Let me know. Growing My Grandpa. You guys hearing that? Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking. Like, so I'm thinking there's going to be sort of a couple different... There's going to be a couple different like scenes like that, and a couple different sort of modes. So they'll be sort of like I think the dice battle is going to be sort of the battle system, And then when you actually go and explore and like go and try and find the other scenes, it'll be really, again, really simple art. Like Bubba Is You art. I don't know if you guys know this game. This is an awesome fucking game. But like really simple like this. Yep. Okay, I'll be right there. If you want a mind-bendy puzzle game that's like really fucking cool and really really cute and awesome, play this game. It's fucking hard. I've never finished it. It gets so crazy and like meta. But you like make your own, you rearrange the rules. It's really interesting. But anyways, this is like how simple I want the art to be in kind of like the overworld scenes. And then you'll go to the like in-game rotoscoped scenes. Julian, what's up, dude? You're popping in right at the very end. We're just about to peace out. But dude, yeah. Did you finish it? I got to the point where like you like actually start manipulating the, like, it's like game is like the game itself. You make rules for like the map, like the overworld. And then it started to break my brain and I haven't gotten back into it, but it's so good. It's so good. I'll show you. I was learning pointers and references all day, man, all day long. This is what I'm working on. I'm thinking like a little dice game like this. I got the music too here. Let me play the music. Might get a little choppy. Yeah, roll the dice. So we got the dice roll going. It's not animated or anything, but it does give you a random value when you roll them, when you click on them. It's kind of like a dice game battle mechanic with like a little simple overworld and then these sort of like rotoscoped scenes in between. References and pointers, baby. I was practicing I have like a resources class that has all the textures in there. And then I was like, let's see, let's find the code here. What were we doing? See if I even remember. So I had this die class. So how did this work? So our texture is a pointer to a texture. We pass in our resources like singleton. We get the address back with this baby here, this ampersand. And then when we actually draw it, we use this little guy here to dereference that bitch. Pretty fun stuff. Long call with an old friend. Dude, that's awesome. Hell yeah, thanks, man. Anyways, we're going to raid out. Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to raid. Usually I like to raid, but Anna's trying to get Sadie in bed right now, so I'm going to go say goodnight. Dereference that fucking bitch, bro. No raid. We will be back tomorrow at noon my time. I think it was daylight savings just happened, right? So is it 2 p.m. Eastern now? I can't remember. But noon Saskatchewan time tomorrow. Play a couple tunes on the banjo, and then we'll do more work on the game. 10:55 right now. It's 8:55. Okay, yeah. So 2 p.m. Eastern. 2 p.m. Eastern. And then we'll be back Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern for more of this shit. You're an hour behind now, yeah, because half the year we're on the same time. Or you're an hour ahead. However that works. Okay, anyways, thank you very much, everybody. I'm going to go help get the gals in bed here, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Love ya. Dude, are you moving back? If you're moving back, that's awesome. We'll have to hang. Put some offers on a few houses, but no luck yet. Okay, dude, keep me posted. Keep me posted. Because it'd be awesome if you end up in Regina or somewhere nearby, man. That'd be so sick. Okay, anyways, I should go because they're waiting for me upstairs. All right, Zach, I love you, buddy. We're just leaving though. The gals are getting ready for bed, but I love you. We'll see you again soon. Okay, everyone, have a great night. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you later. Bye bye.
gorgeous?